Hey guys, today I got a quick video for you on a very dirty carburetor I ran across back in summer. This video and pictures was taken back in July of 2013, and this carburetor came off with Tecumseh that was on a walk-behind trimmer. It's like a push mower, but it's actually a weed eater on the front for brush. This is probably the worst carburetor I've ever ran across here, and you can see the float on there is all turned green, and the rust is from the bowl, which I did manage to clean all this up, but the float had several holes in it and wasn't no fixing it, and I didn't have any on hand because I usually work on Briggs engines. And here's a close-up of the float pan. You can see how the rusted up everything was, and here's a picture of the bowl, of the build-up on the bottom of it, and I made a little video of it here, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that a little bit. And you can see the carburetor here on the bench, and the float was stuck on there. It just barely moved, and it's just in bad shape all over. Look how much rust is on that pin. You can see all the rust built up in the bowl there and gummed up and everything. And here's the jet out of the bottom bolt to hold it on the bottom, which is actually a jet too, and it's all plugged up. And here's the side of the motor. You can see it's been leaking oil all over, and you can see where the carburetor bolt's up there, and I got the muffler off there looking in the exhaust port there, and you can see the valve stem all rusted up and corroded, and the motor was locked up, and I did manage to get it freed up, but the valves were sticky on it. And here's a picture of the spark plug that came out of it, which the spark plug could probably be cleaned up and used, but here's a picture looking down through the spark plug hole in the head, and you can see the top of the valves all gummed up and rusted and everything. And we just decided to scrap the motor and put another one on there, because when you get one in this bad a shape, unless it's something old it's really worth restoring, like on an old tractor or something, there's just no point in trying to fool with it if you have another engine available to use. And if I was going to fix this motor up, I probably would have just got a new carburetor for it, because this one was just so bad that it probably wouldn't have ran, and if it did, it wouldn't run good. So well, I guess that's about it. I'll put in 3 links right here in the video that you can click on. The top one is for just general tips and tricks when cleaning small engine carburetors. I show a Briggs and Stratton in it. And the second video is cleaning the older style one-piece flow jet carburetor, like you've commonly found on the 12-horse Briggs and stuff like that. And the bottom one is what you'll find on newer motors with the 2-piece Walbro LMT carburetor. And the reason something like this happens is somebody probably left gas in there and just parked it, and the ethanol in gas nowadays has a tendency to draw water in there, and it sets in the bottom of the bowl because the water is heavier and it sinks, and that's what causes it to rust like this. So to prevent this from happening, drain the gas out of your equipment and run the carburetor dry so there's no gas in there, so it can't do this in the first place, and you won't have no problems at all. But this is what happens if you don't take care of your equipment. So, well guys, that's about it. And if you got any questions or comments, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching.